Students, today we will going to learn what is input tax, input tax credit, payable tax. After 4.1, in 4.2, we require all these things. Tax is collected at every stage of trading from manufacturer to consumer. Tax is collected at every stage of trading means purchasing, selling, etc., whatever called as business, vyapar. Tax is collected at every stage of trading from manufacturer to consumer. Then when shopkeeper is collecting tax, whatever tax he collect at the time of purchase is called input tax. The tax collected by, or tax not collected, actually given, we can say, tax given by shopkeeper at the time of purchase is called input tax. Then you will say at the time of purchase means to whom he will give, to the manufacturer or to other trader. How is this link? Look towards board. Manufacturer first manufacture and sell it to wholesaler. Wholesaler sell it to retailer. Retailer sell it to consumer or customer, means our common public. Manufacturer sell it to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer. This is one small chain. Actually, big chain exists in it. Manufacturer give it to big wholesaler, whoever are called as the main wholesalers. If we think about the Pune, in Pune, manufacturer gives to big wholesalers which are situated out on the outskirts of Pune, somewhere near Urli, etc. From there it goes to big wholesaler in Pune city. Then it goes to big shops. Then from big shop it goes to retailer, then to consumer. But instead of learning big cycle, we'll learn here small cycle. Now suppose this wholesaler purchase something for 5,000 rupees from manufacturer and he pay 10%, 500 rupees tax on it. Means total he gives 5,000 plus 500, 5,500 to the manufacturer. From that 500 he has paid as a tax. This tax, GST, is called as a input tax. It is called as a input tax. Now when wholesaler gives to retailer, retailer it gives not to 5,000, it gives it to more amount by adding margin, suppose 7,000, and he paid 10% tax. Then he collects, he gives it to wholesaler. Then how wholesaler will pay to the government back? He already paid 500 and now he is taking 700. Whether he will give 500 and 700, 1200 to government? No. He will give remaining 200 to government. Remaining 200 to government. Why? Because this is called input tax, that is only called as input tax credit. And payable GST, payable tax is output tax minus input tax. 700 minus 500. Means first he will give 500 to manufacturer, manufacturer will give 500 to government. Then wholesaler will collect 700 and only give 200 to government because 500 he has already paid, and he will give that receipt to the government that I already paid. Then retailer will give it to customer for 10,000 rupees and he will collect 1,000 rupees extra tax, and retailer will get 700 he already paid, 1,000 rupees from the customer. That time he will give to government 300 rupees. He will give to government 300 rupees. He will give to government 200 rupees. He will give to government all 500 rupees collected. Total tax goes to government is also 1,000, and last collected means all the taxes are collected only and only from consumer. Last customer means from us, shopkeeper, whatever he collect, some part of it gives, already he has given some part. So this total and this is one and the same. Little difficult to understand. Therefore, I have given you small simple example using 10% instead of giving 12% etc. calculated. Suppose, once again I will explain, manufacturer sells something to wholesaler for 5,000, wholesaler sell it to retailer at 7,000, retailer gives to customer for 10,000. Then 10% tax is on it. So manufacturer will collect while taking giving for 5,000 rupees, 500 rupees extra tax and 500 rupees he will give to government. Wholesaler will collect 700 rupees tax from retailer, and out of 700, 500 already he paid, so he will give 200 to government by using the formula for payable tax is output tax minus input tax, 700 minus 500. For wholesaler, 700 is output tax, 500 is input tax. For retailer, he give to customer for 10,000 rupees that item and collect 1,000 rupees extra tax. And from 1,300 he goes to government, already he paid 700 because 1,000 is output tax for him, 700 is input tax for him. So input tax credit is minus and remaining 300 he will give. That is called payable tax. These are payable tax, payable to government. Half of that this goes to central government, half of that goes to state government, CGST and SGST. That also we have to learn while solving the sums. So this is the small part I have explained you so that you can understand what is input tax, output tax, etc. Without this, many student cannot understand whatever is solved in the question. They can understand calculation, but for understanding concept, this was necessary. Now I will tell you what is input tax. Tax is collected at every stage of trading from manufacturer to consumer. The tax given by shopkeeper at the time of purchase. Tax given by shopkeeper to the big shopkeeper, to the wholesaler. It is called input tax of that shopkeeper. What is output tax? The tax when tax given at the time of purchase is input tax. What is output tax? The tax collected at the time of sale. At the time of sale is called output tax. Is called output tax. Then what is input tax credit? Input tax credit and input tax is one and the same. Why credit word is used? Because it is already paid. When shopkeeper pay GST means tax to government, he deduct input tax already paid by him. This input tax which is already paid, it's called input tax credit. The input tax paid already it was paid to the previous shopkeeper. It's called input tax credit, ITC. He will deduct that from output tax, and hence what is payable tax? Payable tax is output tax minus ITC. Payable tax means tax which is to be paid to the government is equal to, one formula is there, output tax minus ITC. Minus ITC means income tax, input tax credit means tax already paid, ITC. Payable tax is output tax minus ITC, input tax credit. So this is the main basic thing from the lesson. With the help of that we can solve 4.2 exercise. Again I will repeat, input tax means tax collected. No, not collected, tax given at the time of purchase. Tax given at the time of purchase. Of course, by one shopkeeper to other shopkeeper or to the manufacturer. Output tax, tax collected at the time of sale. Input tax credit means tax which is already paid. So what is input tax? The input tax paid already, it's called input tax credit. And payable tax has formula. This formula is most important. We have to use many times. And out of payable tax, half goes to CGST, half goes to SGST. Out of payable tax, half is CGST and half of the tax is SGST. Half of payable tax. Out of payable tax, half of payable tax is CGST, half of it is SGST. That also we have to use in solving many sums. Everyone write it properly. Now from practice set 4.2, the first question is, Chetna Stores paid total GST of rupees 1,500,000 rupees, 1,00500 at the time of purchase, and collected GST of rupees 1,22,500 rupees at the time of sale during 1st July 2017 to 31st July 2017. Find GST payable by Chetna Stores. It is only 1 mark question, only 2-step answer it is. While explaining, I forgot to tell you that GST is not paid by the shopkeeper every day. They have to pay GST for every month. So here it is given, Chetna Store, whatever he purchases from different wholesaler, for that he has paid total GST. He has paid already total GST 1,500,000 rupees. Means only it is only input tax. It is only input tax credit, ITC. And this is he collected from the customers at the time of sale, 1,22,500. It is given at the time of purchase and it is collected at the time of sale. So remaining difference he has to give, whatever is 22,000, that is the answer. Then how to write? ITC means input tax already paid is equal to rupees 1,500,000. Then output tax collected is equal to rupees 1,22,500 rupees. And what is asked? Payable GST. Therefore, GST, tax means here GST, because only one tax is remain for the shopkeeper, GST. GST payable by Chetna Store. Everything is about Chetna Store. So here Chetna Store can be written at the title or in the main answer. So GST payable by Chetna Store is GST payable tax is equal to, GST means only tax, goods and service tax payable by Chetna Store, tax payable formula, output tax means tax collected minus ITC, tax already paid as a credit. So it is 1,22,500 minus 1,05,000. If we subtract 0, 0, 0, 0, 5 minus 5, 0, it will become 2 minus 0, 2, 2 minus 0, 2. So it will come 22,000 rupees. So this is the answer, 22,000 rupees. GST payable by Chetna Store. Can be asked for 1 or 2 marks. Mostly for 1 mark. Such a little bigger questions are there that can be asked for 2 marks. So everyone write it neatly. ITC means input tax already given. Output tax means tax collected from by shopkeeper from the customer. If I want to give one example, suppose if we think about DMart. DMart purchases things from various other manufacturer or other things. Whatever they are purchasing, that time input tax they paid 1,05,000 rupees. And when they collect from us tax, which may not be shown on the receipt, but tax is collected, then that tax is suppose 1,22,500. Then that DMart will pay to the government whatever is the difference already paid will be subtracted from collected from the shop from the customer, and remaining he will pay. That is called as GST payable or tax payable. Second question. Everyone pay attention. Second question. Nazma is a proprietor, means owner of a firm registered under GST. She has paid GST rupees 12,500 on purchase and collected GST 14,750 on sale. Means at the time of purchase she paid 12,500. At the time of sale, म्हणजे विक्री करताना, she collected 14,750 rupees. What is the amount of ITC to be claimed? What is the amount of GST payable? Again, question of 1 mark. ITC to be claimed is input tax already paid. So, ITC to be claimed is equal to rupees 12,500 GST, which is paid at the time of purchase, half mark. Output tax is not asked, but without output tax we cannot find payable GST. That's why I said it may come for 1 mark, it may come for 2 marks. Output tax is rupees 14,750. Payable GST, formula half mark and writing half mark, like that it can be asked for 2 marks also. Payable GST, GST payable or payable GST meaning is the same. Formula for half mark, output tax minus ITC. Then what is output tax? 14,750 minus 12,500. And final answer for half mark means this is for half mark, this writing for half mark, this writing for half mark, and this writing for half mark. Like that it can be divided into 2 marks. So 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 0, 5, 7 minus 5, 2, 4 minus 2, 2, 2,250 rupees. In this way, such questions of 1 or 2 marks can be solved. So neatly see, ITC to be claimed means only input tax already paid, GST already paid, GST already paid is only called input tax. It is only called input tax credit because it is already paid. So it comes as a credit. Credit means which is already given. So government gives you credit that can be deducted at the time of paying remaining tax. So payable tax is output tax minus ITC. Now one of the big question, here there was place and continuous question exists, but I left this place. Why? Because if you read whole question together, you will not understand it. This question has 2 parts. First, Amir Enterprises purchased chocolate, and while purchasing they pay ITC income tax, input tax 3,800 rupees, and they sell it to Akbari, and Akbari collect GST of 4,100, and from Akbari they collect GST for 4,100 rupees. This first we have to write about Amir Enterprises. Amir Enterprises ITC is 3,800, output tax is 4,100. So tax payable is difference between them is 300, and from that 300, half of that 300 upon 2 is CGST payable 150 rupees, and half of that means 150 rupees SGST payable. That is for Amir Enterprises. Again I will repeat. Amir Enterprises gives sauce bottles etc., chocolate etc. to the Akbari brothers. That time 3,800 rupees. 3,800 rupees Akbari brother has given, and 3,800 rupees are given to Akbari brothers by Amir Enterprises, and then GST collected is 4,100. So this is ITC, this is output tax, difference between them 300 rupees is GST payable, out of half of that is 150 CGST, half of that is SGST. And once we go think about that, then we have to forget about Akbari. Now Mayank purchased it from Akbari for 4,500. Already Akbari has paid tax of 4,100 and Mayank purchases for 4,500. So when Akbari brother will make bill, first bill is made by Amir Enterprises, second will be made by Akbari brother. Mayank is not yet sold it to anyone. So Mayank bill we have not to make. We have to make only 2 bill, one of Amir Enterprises, second of Akbari brothers. 2 mark and 2 mark, total 4 marks. Now how to write, I will explain. Pay attention properly towards the board. First part, for Amir Enterprise, they give bottles etc. to Akbari brothers. First, Amir is purchase it for 3,800 and then give it to Akbari brothers for 4,100 rupees collecting tax. Bottle value is not given. All these are taxes. ITC, input tax credit, already tax given by Amir Enterprises is rupees 3,800 when they purchase it from manufacturer or someone else. Then they sold it to Akbari brothers. That time from Akbari brothers they collect 4,100, that is output tax. Output tax is rupees 4,100. So GST payable, payable GST or GST payable, GST may be written first or next, is output tax minus ITC. Output tax minus input tax credit. 4,100 minus 3,800, that is rupees 300. This is GST payable, but we want CGST and SGST also. So CGST payable is GST payable upon 2. Is equal to 300 upon 2 equal to 150 rupees. And CGST payable and SGST payable is also same always. And SGST payable is also same like CGST payable. Half to central government, half to state government, same. This is only and only for Amir Enterprises. Payable tax, half of that CGST, half of that SGST, half part of the answer. Neatly write it. In this place also only I will write for next, that is for Akbari brothers. Not Mayank Food Corner. Akbari gives to Mayank. Mayank has to sell it. That is another shopkeeper. Now the second part for Akbari brothers. In first part, Amir has given to Akbari brothers and he already purchased from someone else and gave to Akbari brothers. Now Akbari gives to Mayank. That time, what is his input tax credit? His input tax credit is nothing but already tax paid by him while taking from Amir Enterprises 4,100 ITC. Output tax he collected from Mayank Food Corner. Means they are not selling it to customer, they are selling from one shop to another shop to another shop. So output tax collected by Akbari brother from Mayank Food Corner, that is output tax, is 4,500. Therefore payable GST formula must be written, otherwise board cut half mark. Many good students, those can get out of it mark, they lose marks because they write directly subtraction instead of writing formula. Output tax minus ITC, 4,500 minus 4,100, that is rupees 400. What is this rupees 400? Payable GST, GST payable by Akbari brothers to the government, both the government. half of this will go to central government. CGST payable is GST payable upon 2, that is 400 upon 2, that is 200 rupees. And SGST is same as CGST. SGST payable is also same, rupees 200. CGST, SGST are always equal. CGST, SGST both are half of the GST payable.